A very good evening to all of you and welcome to the national news broadcast on ChannelEye. We are ready to bring you the top stories from home and around the world. I'm Natalia Veervardhana.
Good evening indeed. I am Thilina Udayaratna, and for starters we take a look at tonight's top stories. A revision in several cabinet portfolios. A further consignment of the Pfizer vaccine to the island. A quarantine curfew is to be enforced from 10 p.m. tonight till 4 a.m. tomorrow. A new broadcasting channel solely dedicated to education.
A cabinet reshuffle has taken place today. It was conducted on the instructions of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The new Minister of Foreign Affairs is G.L. Pires. Dinesh Gunawardena is the Minister of Education. Pavitra Vanniyarachchi has been appointed as the Minister of Transport and Dr. ChannelEye Rupavahini as the Minister of Health. The new Minister of Power is Gamini Lukuge. Dalla Salha Peruma has been appointed as the Minister of Mass Media. Namal Rajapaksa will also function as Minister of Supervision on Development, Coordination in addition to his duties as the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports. The newly appointed Minister of Mass Media, Dalla Salha Peruma, has assumed duties at the Media Ministry this afternoon. No ceremony has been organized in this connection. Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media, Jagat P. Vijayveera, and the Director General of Government Information, Mohan Samaranayaka, were present on this occasion. Dr. ChannelEye Rupavahini has also assumed duties in the post of Minister of Health at the Health Ministry today. He has later on expressed his opinions to the media. Minister of Health Dr. ChannelEye Rupavahini said that one becomes a minister in order to act according to the state policy. He further said that the previous minister who held his new portfolio had also acted according to this policy. The minister further said that he would also continue to adhere to the policy. The minister also said that the health staff from the secretary to the administration division, specialist physicians to the director general will continue to function as one team. This is normal government administration procedure. The minister also said that he has been engaged in politics for nearly 30 years. He added that he has experienced cabinet reshuffles on numerous occasions and this was not anything new to him. Pavitra Vanniyarachchi, who has functioned as Minister of Health for a period of nearly 2 years, has extended thanks to the staff.
Police media spokesman Senior DIG Ajit Ruhana says that 253 persons who have violated quarantine laws in the last 24 hours have been taken into police custody. So far, 54,612 persons have been arrested in this connection. 2,411 people have been subject to inspections along with 1,220 vehicles. They came in at 12 entry and exit points of the Western Province. He further said that 479 persons who have attempted to enter the Western Province have been turned back at the provincial boundary.
Special quarantine rules have been reinforced in order to prevent the spreading of COVID-19. Therefore, a special restriction order has been imposed in respect of all public events, including weddings. So, therefore, public events and public gatherings cannot be conducted under any circumstances. However, the registration of marriages could be conducted along with the bride, groom, the parents of both parties, the registrar and 2 witnesses. In addition to that, quarantine curfew has been imposed from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the night for a period of 6 hours from today until further notice. So, if they violate the quarantine restriction order or the quarantine curfew, they would be dealt with the law. However, if a person needs to go to the nearest hospital for treatment in an exigency situation, they can proceed to the nearest hospital without permission. But the members of essential services could move during this period, but sometimes the police officers would check their identity, the relevant documents, and whenever it is required, members of the essential services should provide all necessary documents to prove that they are engaging in the duties of essential services. We have arrested 253 persons in respect of the offences of quarantine rules and regulations for a period of last 24 hours. Total number of 54,612 persons have been arrested in connection with the same offences since the 30th of October 2020 to date. In addition to that, we have checked 2,411 persons along with 1,220 vehicles at the entry and exit points of Western Province. Also, 479 persons have been sent back to their original places along with 361 vehicles as they were trying to cross the provincial border by violating quarantine restriction order. No one is allowed to cross provincial borders except the members of essential services. However, the general public can cross provincial borders to attend funerals of their next of kin or in addition to that for medical treatment.
A quarantine curfew will be implemented throughout the island until further notice with effect from 10 p.m. tonight till 4 a.m. tomorrow. The National Operations Centre for the Prevention of the COVID-19 outbreak has decided yesterday to ban the conducting of weddings as well from midnight tomorrow. The provincial travel restrictions will also be implemented continuously. Only those who are engaged in essential services in agriculture or in the government industry are permitted to travel between provinces. All persons are being subjected to inspections at all provincial boundaries. Our correspondents have reported how people who had attempted to violate travel restrictions were turned back. State Minister Ajith Niwad Cabral says that there is no truth in the reports being propagated over social media regarding the government delaying to implement travel restrictions to facilitate the marriage ceremony of the son of the State Minister. State Minister Cabral said that his two sons got married in the years 2015 and 2016 and they have no intention to remarry. The State Minister in a communique further says that similar mudslinging propaganda has been carried out targeting children in the recent past. A further batch of Pfizer vaccine was brought to the island from the Katunayaka International Airport at dawn today. The consignment was comprised of 74,880 doses of the vaccine. So far, the people of Sri Lanka have been inoculated with doses of vaccines 16,496,117 under the COVID immunization program. 2,204 have been given the first dose of AstraZeneca vaccine yesterday. The second dose has been given to 409 persons yesterday. 27,016 have been given the first dose of the Sinopharm vaccine yesterday and 83,518 have been given the second dose. 61 have been given the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine yesterday and the second dose has been given to 4,697. 2,415,176 vaccine doses have been given to the people during the last 7 days. 117,905 vaccine doses have been given yesterday alone. Administering of the first and second doses of the Sinopharm vaccine has commenced at the Diyatawina premises in Battaramulla today. It is being conducted by the Sri Lanka Army. People with special needs are being inoculated in the vehicles they arrive. Vaccination of those who have not received any dose of vaccine has taken place today as well. The Sri Lanka Police is conducting the program at the PD Sirisena grounds in Maligavatta. A mobile vaccination program is also being conducted these days for people with special needs and also for those in advancing ages who are unable to go out of their homes to receive the vaccine. These programs have been conducted centering on Mount Lavinia, Kasbawa, Mattegoda, Moratuwa, Dehiwala, Kohuwala, Piliyandala, Boralasgamuwa and Hokandara. The health division say pregnant women should always remain vigilant to prevent affliction of the COVID-19 disease. The Association of Specialist Physicians of Kidney Disease says that it is important for the kidney patients to receive their medicine appropriately. The health divisions further say that patients with heart diseases should direct themselves without delay for medical treatment if they show any disease symptoms. Working revenue license issuing centres established in the Divisional Secretariat Division offices in the Ratnapura and Kergal districts as well as in the Ratnapura head office has been suspended till the 15th of next month. It has also been decided to suspend the issuance of revenue licenses in the Western Province as well till the 31st of this month. A special COVID-19 treatment unit established at the Watupitivala Base Hospital in Gampaha was declared open today. The Sri Lankan Navy has extended assistance in the construction of the centre. An intensive care unit has been set up in the Navalapitiya District Hospital for the treatment of COVID-19 patients. The constructions have been carried out through more than 20 million rupees of private financial contributions of businessmen in the plantation sector, Merrill J. Fernando. Party leaders have decided to conduct this week's parliamentary meeting only tomorrow. The decision was taken at today's party leaders meeting, which was convened with the objective of discussing on the conducting of parliamentary meetings amidst COVID pandemic. All party leaders representing Parliament have attended today's meeting. Tomorrow's parliamentary agenda includes the second reading on the draft bill on temporary provisions relating to the coronavirus disease and also on passing 4 orders. Leader of the House, Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, has stated that it has also been decided to convene the next parliamentary meeting on the 6th of next month. The September 6th has also been declared as a special Parliament Day. Ministers have been accorded the opportunity to provide oral replies to several queries raised by members of Parliament. Chief Opposition Whip Ranjit Madhumbandara said that they, as the opposition, has expressed that if the parliamentary sessions are suspended, the country also should be subjected to a lockdown. He further said that if there is any bill pertaining to COVID, they should also extend their support to it, and there is no question about it. Chief Government Whip Minister Johnston Fernando said upon inquiry of a media person regarding surpassing of 160 COVID-related deaths said that they were aware that the disaster would occur. Some groups were engaged in agitations when the threat of COVID expansion was real. These groups are still conducting protests. This is not a new occurrence. The minister further said that they want to tell the people that this is what the opposition had wanted. He was questioned as to why they are talking only on curfews and lockdowns. The minister also said that they are acting according to health instructions. He added that politics is fully behind the issue. The minister further said that they are extremely disappointed over the irresponsible nature of the opposition. He has also reminded that Sri Lanka is not the only country confronting the COVID threat.
People's Bank has presented a book on its 60 years of history to Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa at the Temple Trees today. The People's Bank, in the course of its 60-year-old history, was engaged in transactions with 14 million people. 18 million accounts have been maintained. The People's Bank is also playing a pioneering role in the digitalization program of banking. It has also a favorable balance sheet of 2.3 trillion rupees. Around 8,000 employees are engaged in services across 748 branches throughout the island. The book was presented to the Prime Minister by the Chairman of the bank, Sujiva Rajapaksa. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has given instructions to State Minister in charge of Housing, Indika Anuruddha, to prepare a series of proposals to be presented to the budget of 2022 with the objective of extending relief to the fishing community. The Prime Minister has also informed to look into the possibility of inaugurating new housing projects in fishing villages. A discussion has also been conducted today with the objective of further developing the fisheries villages commenced on a concept of Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa when he was functioning as the Minister of Fisheries. The Prime Minister's office says that during his tenure as Minister of Fisheries, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa had constructed more than 60 fisheries villages in coastal areas and also in locations alongside reservoirs. The Prime Minister has a discussion pointed out that the measures pertaining to uplifting and maintaining the fishing villages and the provision of relief should be presented through the upcoming budget. And in other news, a new educational channel named Vision FM with the aim of enhancing education to the children was inaugurated today. The new channel will broadcast across programs over FM 102.1 and 102.3 of the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation across the island. The official inauguration took place at the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation premises today. Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media, Jagat P. Vijayveera, Director General of the SLBC, Chandrapala Lienage, Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Reginald Kure, and Director General Jayampati Bandara Heenkenda also attended the event. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa also joined the occasion over telephone to extend best wishes. Minister Professor G.L. Pires also issued a special message in this connection. Minister Professor G.L. Pires said that the specialty of the program commenced today is that it is a full-time program. The new channel is confined only to education. He added that the given priorities of the country is an essential one and education is a timely program. Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media, Jagat P. Vijayveera, said that the health divisions say that a face mask should not be removed even for a short period of 5 seconds. They want to tell the children that they now do not need to move away from the radio even for 5 seconds as the new channel is functioning for 20 hours straight. The secretary further said that the students will later on have access to this via television as well.
අන්තර්ජාල පහසුකම් තියෙන දූ දරුවන්ට ඔබගේ ඒ විෂය රූපවාහිනියෙන් නරඹනවා සේම බලා ගන්නටත් පුළුවන්. විශේෂයෙන්ම අධ්‍යාපන
Director General of the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation, Chandrapala Lienage, has recalled how Dalasala Peruma and Bandolu Gunawardana, in their capacities as former ministers of education, had carried forward the implementation of the proposal. Ministers Kelly Ramukwella and G.L. Pires had issued cabinet papers for the second time to make this program a reality. He also said a 20-hour educational program is to be telecast over studio number 2 of the national television. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Reginald Kure, said that two of the main sources to gain knowledge is the eye and the ear. What they are doing today is to join these two mediums. This is an effort to uplift these channels as a massive force.
දෙපැත්තක තිබුණේ අපි දැන් එක තැනකට ගෙනල්ලා එකමුතු කරලා එක මහා බලවේගයක් බවට පත් කරන්න දරන ප්‍රයත්නය තමයි අද මේ දියත් වෙන්නේ. නනමිහිර වැඩසටහන තවත්
Director General of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Jayampati Bandara Heenkenda, said that Nana Mihira is another program which has amalgamated radio with television. They are hoping to join both these mediums to unleash a live program through both these channels. The newly inaugurated channel will be handled by teachers engaged in preparing examination question papers and courses. Therefore, he has requested parents to make maximum use of this channel to give a proper education to their children. Programs are being broadcast over the new channel daily for a period of 20 hours, starting at 4 o'clock in the morning. 65% of the programs are based on subject-related teaching and the remaining 35% on non-subject-related programs. The Ministries of Mass Media and Education extend assistance for the functioning of the channel, and as an initial step, a program to establish 20 television channels for the enhancement of education for children will also be initiated, and the Ministry of Mass Media has focused attention to open 6 more television channels.
Meanwhile, Spice House of the Board on Spices and Related Products was declared open at number 74 Kaduwala Road, Pattarmulla today. A bag of spices titled Ape Kulubadu Malla, comprising of 10 types of spices, valued at 1,350 rupees, is being sold at the relief price of 800 rupees at this centre. All household spices as well as many other necessary commodities could also be purchased at concessionary prices from the Spice House. Minister Dr. Bandulu Gunawardana, Minister Ramesh Patirana, State Minister Janaka Vakumura have also participated on the occasion.
A high-yielding carrot cultivation nurtured with organic fertilizer has been reported from Kappetipola in Valimata. The owner of the successful crop is farmer Priyantha Manatunga. He is planning to cultivate a further 4 acres of the crop using 20,000 kilograms of compost fertilizer. 66 farmers in the Pinwala Agrarian Service area in Kegal have also successfully cultivated 50 acres of paddy lands using organic manure. They have also cultivated indigenous varieties of paddy of high medicinal value, including Kurulutuda, Suduhinati, Kirinarang and Suwanda. The farmers said a harvest of 60 bushels of paddy had been obtained from an acre.
The Gas Lanka company has decided to distribute gas cylinders throughout 24 hours of the day with effect from today. The objective is to speedily end the current gas shortage. Up to now, the Gas Lanka company has been releasing daily on 100,000 gas cylinders of the capacity of 12.5 kilos. However, the target of the company is to expand the daily distribution to 130,000 cylinders. Director of Operations of the Gas company, Kamalananda Wickramasinghe, has said that they are currently receiving gas stocks. He added that even now they are issuing daily 100,000 gas cylinders and plans are underway to distribute 30,000 legs of cylinders to the market. The director further says that they are hoping to release more than 30% of the requirement on a daily basis. He added that accordingly they are optimistic of eliminating the shortage within the next few days.
The fourth Kumbal Perahara of the Kandy Asala festival is now parading the streets. The Tusker Vasana Hastia carrying the sacred relics has set foot on the Sandagala, leaving the Vahalkada of the Sri Dalada Maligava at the auspicious time of 7/7 this evening. The Kandy Asala festival is being conducted according to strict health guidelines due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Accordingly, people have not been accorded the opportunity to participate in the event. The Singharaj elephant of the Sri Dalada Maligava and the Kandul elephant of the Kalaniya Raja Mahaviharaya are being flanked by the elephants that carry the sacred casket relics. The Perahara is scheduled to return to the Maligava after travelling along Dalada Vidya, Potukodella Vidya and the Queen's Street. Well, that's a wrap on tonight's Rupavahini English News. Join us once again tomorrow at the same time. Until then, thanks for watching. Have a great night.
Night and stay safe.